Hello and welcome to Sentinel Skills. We will discuss prevention of physical assaults, robberies and sexual assaults in today's video. Discouraging physical assault and robbery. Anyone can become victims of both physical violence and robbery. These crimes can occur within or near a residence, home, hotel, or office, as well as in the community. It is important to take steps to enhance your personal safety and security. General guidelines. These are basic guidelines for minimizing the risk of assault and robbery. Seek detailed information on assaults and robberies in your area. Consult trusted law enforcement and ask local persons. Vary routes and travel times. Avoid developing patterns. Keep information about your movements confidential. Be aware of the ambush techniques used by attackers. Avoid carrying valuables such as cash. Avoid traveling at night or in unfamiliar areas. Location-specific guidelines. The best way to deal with threats to your security is to avoid them in the first place. Hotels. Choose hotels approved by your organization. Be observant of the people loitering in front of the hotel or in the lobby. Request for a room between the second and fourth floors to avoid the access from outside, but still within reach of firefighting equipment. Inform colleagues about the hotel location and room number. Be aware of the evacuation route in case of fire or emergency. Keep a flashlight handy to aid emergency evacuation. Secure doors when inside the room using locks and security chains. Examine the room, including cupboards, bathrooms, beds and window areas for anything suspicious. Check to see if the telephone in your room is working properly. Keep the room curtains drawn during dark hours. Do not open the door to visitors, including hotel staff, unless positively identified. Use the door peephole or call the front desk for verification. Leave the light and TV or radio on when away from the room. Use the hotel's safe deposit for storing cash and other valuables. Leave your luggage locked when not in the room. Home. Keep doors locked. Keep windows locked. Ensure they are hinged to allow escape during a fire. Keep curtains or blinds drawn at night. Be wary of unexpected visitors, especially after dark. Identify all visitors before opening the door. Mark house key so that it can be identified quickly in the dark. Do not go inside if you discover a broken open door or window. Ensure there is adequate outside lighting. Office. Keep doors and windows locked. Maintain security gates that are high, solid, and reinforced to block the view from outside and prevent criminals from scaling it easily. Ensure there is adequate outside lighting. Clear or trim vegetation around the perimeter. Community. Seek reliable advice on safe walking areas. Consult a local street map before leaving and carry it along. Avoid walking too close to bushes, dark doorways, and other places of concealment. Avoid disputes or commotion in the streets. Be aware of the surroundings. Avoid groups of people loitering on the streets. Avoid traveling alone, especially at night. Use well-traveled and well-lit routes. Carry all belongings in a secure manner to prevent snatch and run theft. Never hitchhike or accept a ride from strangers. Cross the street or change direction if you suspect someone is following you. If necessary, cross back and forth several times. Public transportation. Consider using a reputable taxi company. Sit behind the driver. Consider using a reputable bus company. Sit by the driver. Avoid riding on deserted trains or buses. Consider using a reputable train system. Leave any public transport that feels uncomfortable or threatening. Dealing with an incident. Your reaction when attacked or robbed will depend on your knowledge of previous incidents and your perception of the attacker's intentions. If you determine that the intent is to rob you, you should give up any property as demanded and not take unnecessary risks. If you perceive that lives are threatened, you may take more evasive action. General guidelines. Remain calm. Speak clearly and respectfully. Control your reaction. Don't react suddenly or aggressively. Evaluate your situation, assess your risk. If faced by multiple individuals, identify the leader and speak directly to him, her. Escape if you have a safe route and do not believe it will lead to further aggression. Go to a safe location with a group of people. Pay attention to the situation to provide details to your organization and local authorities. Robbery specific. Always hand over any valuables demanded by armed assailants. Property is replaceable, your life is not. Assault specific. If you are being physically assaulted, there are techniques to surviving the attack. Shout, scream, confront, or convince the criminal in order to survive the incident. Pretend to be sick, soiling yourself by urinating or vomiting, or saying that you have a disease. Turn your fear to fury and fight hard. Use any means necessary: punch, slap, kick, scratch, poke, or bite. Use any available sharp or pointed object as a weapon, such as keys, pen, stick, or stone. Sexual violence. Sexual violence is a threat in any society. All ages, ethnic, and economic groups are at risk. The vast majority of sexual assaults are committed by men against women, but attacks on men do occur as well. The motive for sexual violence could vary widely. It could be a politically motivated act to intimidate an organization or the aid community, or could be committed by the perpetrator to exhibit power or influence over an individual or an agency. Reducing the risk. Be prepared. Travel with a friend or colleague. Do not travel alone with someone you do not trust or know well. Get to know your neighbors. Stay sober. Walk only through lighted areas after dark. Keep home, hotel, and car doors locked. Have a plan. Be assertive. Speak with confidence. Show strong body language, stand tall and confident. Learn how to say no in the local language. Do not go along for the sake of cultural harmony. Be assertive but not aggressive or disrespectful. Do not make things up. Stick to facts. Watch for warning signs from your partner in intimate situations. Be alert. Trust your instincts. If a place or person feels unsafe, it probably is unsafe. Watch for signs of trouble, such as strangers in private areas or persons loitering in places where they should not be. If you sense danger, move to a safe place quickly and attract help in any way you can. Do not dress in view of a window. Dealing with an incident. There are no correct ways to deal with the aftermath of a sexual assault. Everyone copes with trauma in his or her own way. Here are a few points that a victim should consider after the assault. Immediately move to a safe place. Report the incident immediately to obtain appropriate medical and professional support. Sexual assault is a traumatic event. Post-traumatic symptoms may present in very different ways. Talk to someone you trust. It is important to get emotional support as quickly as possible after the event. Seek professional counseling as necessary. Take care of yourself. Take time off to recover. Remain in your location where you will have support from colleagues and friends. Seek local legal counsel to understand the implications of reporting sexual assault to authorities. Take post-exposure prophylaxis within 72 hours, ideally within the first 24 hours of potential exposure, to reduce the risks of HIV infection. Consequences of sexual assault. The effect of a sexual assault varies from person to person. These effects can be broadly categorized as physical, social, and psychological. Physical. Pain, bruises, broken bones, vomiting, headaches, pregnancy, etc. Social. Sexual assault impacts the way family and community members perceive the victim, including demeaning the victim, sympathizing, character assassination, stigma, outcasting, etc. Psychological. Sexual assault causes emotional or psychological effects that are more severe than those resulting from other crimes, including anger, self-blame, shame, guilt or embarrassment, fear or anxiety, erratic mood swings, depression or denial, flashbacks or panic attacks, nightmares, eating disorder, etc. Thank you for watching the video. If you found the video helpful, please share with your friends and colleagues. Please also subscribe to our channel to see more educational videos on safety and security. Please stay safe.